So, Ghost Gum, Cringetopia.
Have always been controversial, despite them existing basically since the dawn of the internet. People tend to accuse these forums of promoting bullying and harassment, which in today's climate has made them harder to exist than ever before.
I know this isn't relevant at all to the video, but where is this meme from?
Despite the demand for it now being just as big as it was back in the glory days of the internet.
What kind of place is?
Do you remember when bronies were like the huge punching bag of the internet? It was furries, and then furries kind of got normalized. Not really. Then it was bronies. Are bronies still a thing or not? Furries are. Weebs are.
Konnichiwa.
I do not see bronies around anymore.
Some of these forums have led to
Did he use a cutaway of fucking Ray William Johnson? What's happening for him?
Even one of the biggest cringe communities of all time had to ban pictures due to this harassment.
That's it. Yeah, I think they started doxing people. It got pretty bad.
Without every single time one of these communities is banned or watered down, it prompts offshoot communities to spread from its ashes. Many of which have also
People hate. I remember that subreddit.
banned, blacklisted, and the biggest, hijacked and turned into a furry subreddit.
Did that? Oh my god. Let's have a look at Cringetopia. I swear it got shut down. No, it's gone. It's gone. It's not. Yeah, I thought it got shut down. I remember using Cringetopia when I was like in college or something, thinking it's the best shit ever. It's hilarious.
So let's talk about cringe.
Fedoras are awesome.
Mine's better.
Fedoras are awesome.
Mine's
Fedoras
better.
are awesome.
I'm gonna move my camera for this, but this person on the left here really does not want to be there.
Some say it's funny to bully people because you're insecure, and it seems the worst cringe always comes from the viewer somehow sympathizing with the person they're laughing at.
I saw a video about this, right? There's a YouTuber I watch sometimes, ContraPoints, and she made a very good point about cringe culture. And it's like when you see something and you cringe at it and you get that secondhand embarrassment, it's because you actually imagine yourself in that situation. You're relating. Because when everyone was a kid, we were fucking morons, right? You know when you lie awake at 3 in the morning at that thing you did when you were like 10 and you bite your fist and like, ah!
But what does an oddball such as myself consider manly? My Little Pony, friendship is magic.
You see, back when the internet was new, people realized something very quickly. I can post whatever I want for the entire world to see, and maybe I'll get famous and people will love me for it.
Oh, wow!
It's interesting that he said that because it's true. There's a survey that went out and they asked people in a Chinese, European, and an American school what they want to be when they're older. All the Euros and Americans, or the burgers, they want to be a YouTube. But then in China, where they don't have access to, you know, Google and YouTube and stuff, it's heavily regulated. It was the same number, but they wanted to be astronauts instead. So that's interesting. How much like social media and that climb has kind of changed people's entire life paths.
So many embarrassing videos were made in the early days.
No. I disagree. What's your fucking name again? Ghost Gum. I disagree, sir. You're really gonna call him cringe? The fat Star Wars guy was based. Yep. Look at that fucking Chad energy. I couldn't boot up a camera and do some embarrassing dancing shit.
Some of these are some of the oldest boards on the internet that people still look back fondly on today.
It's so weird though, like 10 years ago, furries were like a laughing stock, and now they're like slightly less of a laughing stock. It's so weird how the internet kind of normalizes so many things.
r/cringe wanted to be what r/memes are to meme subreddits. Basically, super sanitized, ad-friendly, and what Reddit wants to promote. In other words, awful. But what they didn't
Oh my god, that's a throwback. I used to watch this guy and Angry Joe religiously. I think Nostalgia Critic's problem is he never evolved his content. And he kind of fell off.
Pyro with makeup and silver hair Loki looks like Ursula from the Little Mermaid.
Who's Ursula? That's not who I'm thinking of, is it? Who made that dono? You're getting banned, bro. You're getting banned.
But what they didn't realize is cringe can't be treated like r/memes or r/funny. Cringe, in one way or another, has to mock somebody. r/cringe disallowed people, limiting the subreddit to text posts and articles. r/cringe pics. Users flocked to this subreddit because, wow, what a stupid idea it was to ban pictures. How did you not realize this? It also caused other specific ones that were less moderated and more extreme to pop up, like fat people hate. Eventually, r/cringe changed this rule, but they still kept with the Reddit mainstream mold. That is why, this very day, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts of all time are about Trump.
No. Hang on a minute. A left-leaning site doesn't like Trump? What? Yo, what?
So, you're probably asking, where is the good stuff? Where are the bronies?
Hang on.
No, I remember that video. That's unlocked a dark memory in my brain. I remember this video.
I've got the same.
There's like a guy and he gets a duplicate toy in McDonald's, like from the kids menu, and then he starts asking the staff for like, where's the new one?
Both toy, and it turns out I want Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash.
I'm sorry, apparently I'm feeling a little psychotic this morning.
Which one is Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash?
This subreddit boasted no rules. You want to make fun of vulnerable people who don't deserve it? Guess what? This is Commentary YouTube 2016, bitch. Make fun of children.
We made it, boys. We made it in the video. Yep.
Make fun of children.
Yep. He's not even wrong. Back then, you could just fucking make fun of anyone. It was madness. Also, you're not subscribed. Fuck off, you piece of shit. I mean, I'm not sub to you, actually, so that was quite rude. I'm sorry.
Instead of being watered down and sanitized, it was mean-spirited, felt like it was compensating for pent-up frustrations, but
I love Wings of Redemption, man.
as you can imagine, the Reddit mods and admins did not like this. You see, Reddit admins, not to be confused with Reddit mods, were trying to make the platform more friendly to advertisers. This meant curbing bullying and all of its...
Doesn't Tencent own a fuck ton of Reddit now? China? I think Tencent invested a ton, right? I remember they were censoring some like China subreddit or something.
The mother of all cringe forums. Literally the biggest cringe subreddit ever.
I remember it being huge when I was in school. I remember it being like one of the most popular subreddits. I would always frequent it. Cringetopia, probably on accident, had so many degenerate awakenings. Like someone would look at it and be like, that's fucked up. It's kind of hot. No, it's fucked. It's fucked up. It's fucked. It's kind of hot though.
Look at this unkempt man listening to royalty-free music.
Is it? I'm sorry, bro. If it's an ad, we hit and skip. I'm so sorry. I know you're providing me free content and money, and I love you so much for that. But if this is an ad, I'm skipping.
And it was by far the most beloved subreddit under the cringe umbrella, even though some of the posts...
There's no way that's real. It's not that funny looking at it, but in your head, your brain kind of twists it to make it funnier. Don't send this guy hate. Don't, legit though, don't dislike his video. That's I mean that. Legit going on the guy and shitting on him, that's not funny.
But what can you expect from a community with 1.8 million? There's gonna be a couple of morons. But when you're going up against this, I mean, it makes advice animals look passable. However, if you go to Cringetopia today, it was decently funny and allowed some good posts from time to time. This means...
Oh my god, didn't I do a video on that guy? Didn't he throw bread on his mom or something?
Posts from time to time.
He's based.
This means that Reddit mods and Redditors needed it to be banned. Like with so many good subreddits such as Big Chungus and Two Balkan For You, if it is at all funny, it must be banned. After the banning of the good subreddits, Cringetopia was next on the chopping block.
I'm trying to remember like a good post on Cringetopia because most of it was just MLP bad.
Now let me present you with the average Redditor's theory on the downfall of Cringetopia. Cringetopia, after being filled with controversy and being hated by most front page Redditors, was infiltrated by a furry mod who absolutely fucked the subreddit in order to get back at them.
On a day's work of a Redditor.
Fucking Chad Roberts. I love this man. I love Chad Roberts. I remember I did a podcast with Chad Roberts and I kissed him on the lips. How does one mod get into a subreddit and fuck it all up though? I don't understand.
The real story goes a little something like this. So Cringetopia is existing, pissing off Redditors. But it's not technically breaking any rules, so it can't be banned outright. So if you were an admin in this position, what would you do? Well, the answer is pretty simple. You just change the rules.
This sounds exactly like me being kicked off of Twitch. Like someone wanted to ban me, they couldn't because there wasn't an actual like reason in the TOS. And then they just like soft deplatform me instead.
So Cringetopia was one, way bigger than our drama, and two, way less controversial. So they created an auto mod to spam the comments telling people to go to their website as the sub was probably getting shut down soon. This started to annoy some people. But going back to what I was saying, how do you go out with a bang? Clearly this auto mod isn't enough. Well, how about this? Hire some furry mods and purposefully turn the entire thing into a furry subreddit.
The furries won!
The mods thought to troll the users, they'd turn the entire thing by the end into a furry subreddit. It sure is deliciously ironic that Cringetopia flamed out in the most cringe way possible. Which leads me to the conclusion. Cringe in its purest form will never be able to exist on Reddit or any other mainstream social media. Even if they don't directly call them cringe compilations, you see them everywhere,
Yeah.
whether you know it or not.
Like half the TikToks that people react to on YouTube, it's just misery. It's some, I mean, okay, I know this saying about like comedy is always in the form of someone else's expense, but it's true. It literally is true.
But cringe doesn't nearly have the pull it once did. You could argue this because the internet and society is way more polarized now than it was 20 years ago, thus leading to large forums pushing for some sort of agenda.
No, I disagree. I disagree with that. This is a good video, but I disagree with that. I think, if anything, cringe has become more interlinked in humor, but it's softened. It's almost like it's the ocean's spread, but it's more shallow. That was such a fucking moronic analogy, but you know what I mean, right? Thanks to TikTok and stuff, cringe is now more accessible than ever. Go onto any TikTok ever, and the top comment will always be someone being snide.
Now it's an entire economy. So maybe people longing for the days of old cringe forums is gone. There's also no fun in telling someone to die just because they made a fool of themselves. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh shit, I completely forgot about Leafy.
Just his next video will be a video on me and Leafy. My videos will be worse than Leafy's though, because I actually had face cam, so I reckon they'll be worse. All right, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of thinking of ending stream.